Oh my God, this is a really good card. So this is my EnCompass card deck. This is the version for teenagers. You could play it in your classroom. You could play it with your teenage group. You could also play it as a family. I'm gonna make a family deck soon, but this could be played with multiple generations. And it is about getting in touch with your personal agency. So trying to understand your ability to respond. What it is a game that it has some problems and common problems that are happening to teenagers right now. So you have common problems, and then they have a bunch of different options of how to respond. It's played like apples to apples. So that you have one problem, you have a handful of 5 different ways to respond, and all the teams choose one, and then the agent or the judge gets to choose. But it creates discussion, it creates a scene that there's other ways to respond, and it gets people thinking about their empowerment, thinking about their personal agency instead of the victimhood when these problems happen. Okay, so in these videos, I'm gonna just talk about a card just to explain it to you. This one's called Revoke Membership. So this is a action card, and one idea in response depends on what happens to you, right? So all problems need different responses. So some don't actually make sense for the different problems, but revoke membership. This means that you could have someone in your life that's hurt you or that keeps hurting you. And you could say, I don't want them to be part of my life anymore. I don't want to be available for them to keep hurting me. And so it's a metaphorically, we think about it as revoking their membership in your life. You say, I don't want them in my life anymore. They're not part of the membership of who I want to be around. And who you spend time around really affects how you feel about yourself, how you see yourself, how you feel about what's happening, mood, everything affects us so much. We are so connected and we're such social beings that who we spend time with is going to be a big factor in how good we feel in this life. And so if there's somebody around that is hurting you repeatedly or doesn't respect your boundaries or is worse, you want to revoke their membership. And that says, I don't want to be around them. And also, it could also be, I don't want to listen to their bullying in my head. You know, a lot of times people bully us and then we pick up the torch and continue ourselves. And when you revoke someone's membership, they don't have the power of even your headspace. This is a really powerful thing to do. It's like, how do you do that? Well, first you start with intention and then you start with practicing. So when that comes back, you say, nope, revoked. I don't have to think about that anymore.